Hi, I'm Dr. James Bissland. Welcome to Health and Information. Today we're coming to you from Branson, Missouri. And as many of you know, over the past couple of weeks we've been doing a benefit in the office with our videos and audio for our friend Joey Riley. And I thought that this program we would talk to you a little bit about some of the things that are going on here in Branson to help with the benefit. But before we go on to that, I'd like to thank all of you for your contributions to the benefit we did last week. We actually beat our goal, and we raised a little over $1,000 for our donation to Joey and to help with the medical costs of fighting the cancer. Now, as you can see, we're standing in front of the Riley Music Store and Recording Studios here in downtown Branson. One of the reasons that I wanted to go and do this program from here is that the Branson community is kind of like a family, and I guess when you look at the music industry as a whole, they always are there to help each other. And in just a few minutes we're going to go backstage and we're going to talk to Clay Cooper, who is the organizer of the Branson benefit for the Joey Riley here, and he is hosting the benefit with many stars from current Branson entertainment as well as previous Branson entertainment, people who have been in Branson for years. Now, Joey Riley came to Branson more than 20 years ago, and he worked with a couple of different groups here, but in 1992 or 1993, Joey started working for the legendary country music singer Mickey Gilley. Now, as time progressed, Joey has probably played a lot of different theaters here in town. He's done a lot of things with a lot of people, and is one of Branson's most loved entertainers and one of Branson's most loved people. Joey's always been a person who's been up there at the front, helped people out, done benefits. In fact, in 2004, I hosted a benefit for the Oklahoma School for the Blind in Tulsa. Some of you will remember that. We actually did that program at Nathan Hale High School Auditorium in July of 2004. And when I mentioned it to Joey one time when I was here in Branson, he jumped on the idea, and he came to Tulsa and brought about half of Mickey Gilley's award-winning urban cowboy band, and came to Tulsa and did a great show for us, helped us to raise money and funds for the Oklahoma School for the Blind. So when I found out that Joey had come down with colon cancer and that they were doing a benefit, we decided that it would be a little nice tribute for us to be able to help him out a little bit. And one of the things that we have learned as we come through time here in Branson and talking to other people is that there are a lot of entertainers in this town, and every one of them has nothing but kind things to say about Joey. One of the interesting things that I found out is that we had our silent auction in the office, and so there's a couple of you who won those silent auctions are going to get to come up to Branson and to go see some shows. And I encourage you to go to the programs, go to the shows that are on your coupons. Every one of them were donated to help to get Joey the care he needs. And the benefit concert was held on Saturday, April 20th at the Clay Cooper Theater. And as I said, in just a minute, we're going to go back and we're going to do an interview with Clay Cooper, tell you a little bit about him and a little bit about growing up with Joey. But the theater holds around 1,200 people, and it was sold out. They had silent auctions for multiple items: a George Strait signed Stetson cowboy hat. They had a guitar signed by country singer Miranda Lambert. They had shows and Branson packages and gift baskets and quilts. I mean, it was just amazing what we saw in the lobby of the Clay Cooper Theater prior to that benefit program. The one thing that I learned by listening to the people here in Branson over this weekend, everywhere we went, the people talked about how they're going to help each other. They help their own. When one of them goes down, this town rallies around. And, you know, one of the things that I always thought about whenever there was something that came up that we could help with, we generally do. When I practiced in Florida, we did benefits to help when Hurricane Andrew struck Miami area. We've done benefits for other things. We do canned food drives. We do toy drives. All of this to help the people who need the help. And that's one of the things that we do. Now, also during our silent auction that we had gift certificates for chiropractic care in our office. And one of the things that the benefit did was it's going to introduce people to what we do, and that's part of the whole thing. We want to help as many people as we can in as many ways as we can. So I encourage you, if you were the recipient of a gift certificate, to utilize that, find out what's happening with you, and find out if there is something that can be done to help in that regard. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go backstage at the Clay Cooper Theater for my interview with the proprietor of the Clay Cooper Theater, the man who put the benefit together for Joey, and my interview with Clay Cooper. Hi, we're backstage at the Clay Cooper Theater in Branson, Missouri, and as most of you who've been around the office the last few weeks know, we've been doing a benefit for our friend Joey Riley, who has been diagnosed with colon cancer. And today's kind of the culmination of that for us as well as for the folks here in Branson. And I wanted to first of all thank all of my patients for their contributions and participation in the silent auction. We did beat our goal, just barely, but we did beat our goal. And we are going to continue to have CDs and DVDs available in the office until we run out. So feel free to talk to either Thomas or Lisa at the front desk, and they can certainly take care of you on that. I have a gentleman with me here in Branson today that has been a friend of Joey's for a long time. I'd like to introduce all of you to Clay Cooper, who owns and performs here at the Clay Cooper Theater. And Clay, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's my pleasure.
So now, Clay, you grew up also in Wiley, Texas with Joey. Tell us a little bit about Joey, that things that maybe we don't know.
Well, a lot of it you may not want to know, really.
Probably.
Well, Joey and I grew up together in Wiley, Texas, which is a little town about 35 miles northeast of Dallas. And when we were kids there was about 1,000 people in the town. It was a little small country town. And we lived right across the street from one another, and we'd been best friends ever since we could walk. We were born 6 months apart from one another, and our house is set across the street. We went to kindergarten together, same grade all the way through high school. We got married together our first go around. We had a double wedding, and we've roommated together, worked in shows together our whole lives, and just been best friends. In life, you're a person's lucky to have one really best friend. Somebody that you can always lean on, that's there your whole life, and that's been Joey for me. And now we work together here in Branson, and he's always been the kind of the class clown in school and pulling pranks and always making people laugh, and the girls always loved him. Girls love funny guys, so he kind of used that to get dates. That's what he did.
I don't have a hard time believing that.
You can be ugly and be funny and get all the women in the world.
Well, we watched Joey as he did for so many years. He was with Mickey Gilley for 20 years here in Branson, and that's where we got to know him, through that particular show. And one of the things that I often I just kind of laugh about is when they're up on stage hamming it up and And Joey will tell Gilly, he said, we got to figure out which one of us is the comedian.
Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, Gilly was always, supposed to be the straight man, but sometimes Gilly could give it right back.
And he did a lot.
Yes, he did.
So what would you say would be your favorite story of something that you've seen Joey do?
My favorite story? Oh, my gosh. I don't know. I mean, Joey and I, we lived together back in Eureka Springs for a couple years. We did a show together down there, and we had a little farmhouse, and we rented this place on this lady's farm there. Well, we'd bought some baby chickens at a little farmer's market thing. They had little baby chickens one time, I remember, and Joey said, let's buy some of them chickens. We were 19 years old at the time. And we bought about 6 of these little chickens and took them in the house, and they were running all over and pooping in the floor and this and this and that. And he said, well, let's put them out on the porch. They won't run off. Well, the next morning we got up to go out and check on the baby chickens, and there was nothing but feathers. And I think a coyote or a wolf or something eat them chickens. So that's a story we tell a lot, that Joey wanted these little baby chickens and a coyote ate them overnight. So, and we've tried baking pies and just there's a lot of stuff, a lot of fun memories.
Now, since Joey is no longer with Mickey every night, he's on your show in the evening here?
Yes, he's been with us about 1.5 years.
And what does he do with you?
He plays steel and fiddle and does comedy.
Okay, so basically the same thing he's been doing his whole career.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Now, in my discussions with Joey over the years, we have talked about he got his start on the Wiley Opry, which was owned by his parents. Mm-hmm. Did you also participate in that?
That's where I first sang my song in public, was at the Wiley Opry, and I was about 13 years old, I guess, when I got into it, and I sang there every Saturday night for years. That's all I did. I went up there on Saturdays, and me and Joey and my cousin and another old boy had us a little kids band. We were all the same age, and we'd do a couple of songs on the Opry every Saturday night and stuff. So yeah, that's the Wiley Opry is where I first got my start.
Now you do a show, and you've been in Branson how long now with your own theater?
I've been in Branson 27 years performing here. I've had my own show for 8 years.
For 8 years, okay. And who would you say would be your biggest influence in country music?
Man, I've always been Merle Haggard's my favorite singer. I just love Merle Haggard music. I love Hank Jr., George Jones. I'd have to say those are my 3 favorite.
And that, of course, comes across in your regular show, pretty much.
Yeah, we do some of the classic country, and we do some of the newer stuff, and we have a big variety show. A lot of dancers and comedians and trick ropers and little girl singer that does yodels with us and stuff. It's a variety show is what we do.
Speaking of yodeling, you don't let Joey yodel now, do you?
Oh, no.
Did you ever hear the tape of the time he tried to yodel?
I don't know if I heard that, no.
We had that running for the last 2 weeks. I had some of Joey's comedy playing throughout the clinic, and I think the biggest laugh people got in there, or one of the biggest laughs, I should say, there was a lot, but was the time he tried to yodel.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I don't want to hear that.
So tell us now, as I said before, we're backstage at the Clay Cooper Theater. Tell us a little bit about your theater. I know you said before we came on you've been in this location now for about 3 years. Tell us a little bit about your theater, when you're here, and so forth.
Well, we're the theater it's a 1,200. We have 1,200 seats here in the theater. We got about a 7,500 square foot backstage here where we relax and dress and shower and change clothes, and right on the heart of the Strip across from the Titanic here. And right now we do shows 4 nights a week. And then in the summer and fall, we do 6 shows a week. And we have several shows in the theater. When I'm not here, the Rankin Brothers are playing, or Red Hot and Blue, or Buckets and Boards, or Mel Tillis is here for 50 dates in the fall. And so we have a lot of shows going in. Every day there's something going on, whether I'm performing or not.
Okay, and on the screen, for those of you who are interested in information, we have the address and phone number of the theater so that you'll be able to contact them. And if you're in Branson, come and see Clay's show. We're going to make sure we hit that one this year. I've seen you in something and I can't even remember what it was you did.
Well, I was in the Country Night Show for 10 years.
That's where it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew you were in one of them, and we were trying to figure out which one it was, and I wasn't sure. But come on out to Branson and see the Clay Cooper show here and any of the other shows in this theater. And we definitely want to thank everybody for their participation in the auctions and for the purchase of the CDs and DVDs. Every little bit helps. I know we were out front here just before we came backstage here this afternoon, and there's a silent auction out here today, and there's a lot of good stuff out there.
There's a lot of good stuff. We've already raised over $25,000 for Joey in the last 2 weeks, and I suspect we'll raise another. I'm shooting for another 10 grand a day. So
that kind of that's big.
That is big. Yeah.
But you know, being in healthcare, I understand the costs of treating cancer. And you know, I was talking to a patient yesterday, and I said, you know, we set a goal of raising $1,000, and we beat that goal. For a small independent practice, I was pretty pleased with that.
Awesome.
And even though I had somebody say, but you know, that's just a drop in the bucket, and it is a drop in the bucket for what his costs are going to be. But my philosophy is every little bit helps, and that might be the thing to put it over the top to be able to get what he needs to take care of it.
That's right. And here's the thing, I mean, you guys raised a little over 1,000. I had a guy in the lobby a while ago walked up and give me 5 $100 bills. Give this to Joey, please. So every 500, every 1,000, it takes 25 of those $1,000 to get 25 grand. So you guys took it over to 26,000. So I'm telling you, it's every $5-10 makes a difference.
And there's a lot of people out front today.
Yes, yeah.
Are we going to be sold out for the show today?
We will. We were about 50 seats away from being sold out, so I suspect by time showtime we'll be packed. Yeah.
So that's 1,200 people going to be here for the show today, and I understand this program today is going to be on DVD.
Yeah, we're going to sell a DVD, $25, and if anybody out there wants one, they can call the box office and order one, and we'll ship it right to their house.
Okay, we'll have Thomas put that number right here on the screen as well, so we can make sure.
And all that money goes to Joey as well.
100%.
100%, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Clay, thank you for doing this for Joey, and thank you for taking the time to come and talk with us. We appreciate it, and we look forward to the show.
Thank you. Nice to have you here.
We'll be right back.
Are you in pain? Then meet the doctor. Neck pain, headaches? Meet the doctor. Low back and leg pain? Meet the doctor. Arm, shoulder, and hand pain? Carpal tunnel syndrome? Meet the doctor. Injured in an auto accident? Meet Dr. James Bissland at Bissland Chiropractic, where you can get your first visit free this month. Call Bissland Chiropractic at 838-4252. Bissland Chiropractic.
An accident can turn your life upside down. Immediately, you may face problems like who will treat your injuries? How will your car get fixed? What are you going to drive in the meantime? You need solutions now. At Benedict Law Office, the care you deserve can begin at your own home. No office visit is necessary, and you pay no fee if there's no recovery.
At Benedict Law Office, there are no problems, only solutions.
Call Benedict Law Office for your free consultation today.
Where were you when the lights went out? Who did you call and when you gave them a shout? Did they pick up the phone? Did you get a machine? Or some front office drone? You know what I mean. You want to talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about. So call Marie now. Electricians with a mission will get you connected. We're Marie Electric.
Hi, this is Larry Murray with Murray Electric. We appreciate your business and we don't take you for granted. While nobody likes to have electrical problems, we want you to know that we will be here for you when you do need an electrician. And remember, you don't get phone shuffle when you call Murray Electric, because we have a real live electrician that answers the telephone. Remember, if you're in a hurry, call Murray, 918-835-9605. 918-835-9605.
We'll get you connected. We're Murray Electric.
Welcome back to Health and Information. I'm Dr. James Bissland. I'd like to thank Clay Cooper for his time today to talk to us about the benefit, and a little bit of funny stories about Joey Riley. And since the benefit in Branson, we have continued to kind of keep an eye on things where Joey is. He just went in for the second round of chemotherapy. I believe it was Wednesday, a couple days ago here as we're filming today. The benefit was a sold-out show at the Clay Cooper Theater in Branson. And by the way, there is going to be another all-day benefit coming up. We don't have any information on it, but when there is, and it comes along, we will be announcing it and publicizing it so that we can get more people to participate to help. I know Joey is sometimes not feeling real well from the chemotherapy, which is pretty normal, but he is occasionally back on stage. I understand last weekend he did some shows with Clay and the band on stage, so he's keeping his spirits up. He's keeping his attitude positive, and he's just a real trooper, and we wanted to continue to do everything we can to help to make his life a little easier and to help cover the tremendous cost of his fight against the cancer that he is battling at this point. For those of you who've been in the office since then, we've had the benefit playing here in the reception area. That one we do not put on YouTube for obvious reasons. But you can get a copy of the Joey Riley benefit show by calling the Clay Cooper Theater in Branson, Missouri, and the phone number will be on the screen so that you can see that. If you'd like a copy of that, call Clay Cooper Theater and they will take care of it. I know that it was a once in a lifetime, very memorable program. Clay did a wonderful job of putting it together. He's got a very high energy show. Him and his band and his dancers and trick ropers are just really good. If you get a chance when you're in Branson to go see Clay Cooper, take advantage of it and go see him. He's very good. Now, as we move forward here, the benefits are going to continue, as I said a few minutes ago, and we are going to promote those when we know about them. But in the meantime, if you have not picked up your CDs or DVDs, we do have a few left here. This is the brand new one, the Joey Riley one. These are all autographed, so that's available. We have some comedy of Joey and Mickey Gilley. Actually got a couple of those comedy ones with Joey and Mickey. We also have Joey Riley's new gospel album. If you have not heard it, it is very good. Again, most of you here in the office have heard those because we were playing all these CDs back to back here for about 2 weeks earlier in the end of April, early part of May. This CD is a really nice one. This is called The Wall. It's Joey's rendition of the Vietnam Wall song, as well as some other good country classics. All these CDs are $15. And then this is his signature song one, I Don't Have to Put the Seat Down Anymore. Probably one of my favorite songs that he wrote and sings. And back in 2003, Joey came to Tulsa and did a benefit that I hosted for the Oklahoma School for the Blind. And this is one of the reasons why we feel like we want to help. We want to do the benefit for Joey, because he certainly came down and did just an incredible show for us. Some of you probably were in the audience at Nathan Hale High School for that in July of 2003. I can't believe that's been 10 years ago. But if you didn't get to see Joey live and you wanted to see the Joey Riley show, we do still have some DVDs of the Joey Riley show. Now, these are various dates. We thought they were all the same date, but it turns out they're various dates that they happen to have. We have several copies of these available. The CDs, as I mentioned, are $15. The DVDs are $20, and they are live. It's an excellent show. give you the full scope of Joey's talents and his personality, and as Clay and many of the people who know him in Branson would tell you, his craziness as well. So just ask anybody in our office if you would like a copy of either one of the CDs or DVDs. The CDs we are very limited quantity on. We only have 1 or 2 copies of each of the 6 remaining. And as I said, the brand new one, Joey Riley, is autographed. So pick those up for they're only $15. Now, during our benefit here in the office, we had a couple of gift certificates for chiropractic care that were auctioned off, and our 2 winners of those, we want to thank you for your participation. The chiropractic pillows that were auctioned off, we want to again thank everybody for their contributions. They really made the benefit work. We did a little over $1,000 here from the office, as I mentioned when we were talking with Clay. I understand that the last word we had, that the benefit, including the concert, the silent auctions that we did, other silent auctions, as well as the silent auction at the Clay Cooper Theater in Branson during the benefit, we are a little over $70,000, which is just incredible. And Joey and Clay Cooper and all the entertainers in Branson wanted to thank everybody who participated in that auction or benefit in one way or the other, because without everybody pitching in and helping, that would not have been possible. And Branson is kind of that kind of town. When one of their own is in trouble, they circle around and they help, and that's kind of the way we like to do things here as well. So I appreciate all the help that we got from all of you during the benefit, and I hope you enjoyed my interview with Clay Cooper. He's a really really incredible man, nice guy, great entertainer. Next month, our next program, we're going to have the Chiropractic Miracles number 4. We have some incredible stories from doctors across the country again, and they've got some really great stories. So we'll be having that program on. That's our next program here, Health and Information. So until then, have a very happy, healthy, and safe month. I'm Dr. James Bissland. Thank you for watching, and continue to support Joey on his battle against cancer. Thank you.